production company or a studio, the metadata changes. So, excuse me. This is harder than I thought it would be. All right, so we have a very intuitive interface. This is what you're seeing right here. Essentially, this is the search and retrieval tool. It allows you to do global, granular searches. If your content is located in an LTO library, even if the LTO files and tapes rather are in a vault somewhere in a distant country, for geographical separation and safety of your content, Constellation still allows you to search through those files. You can actually go through, pull up the file, look at it, play it, edit it, and since Constellation allows you to do partial file restore from LTO, you can clip out just a couple of seconds from a QuickTime video that's located on LTO without having to load the entire LTO tape back. So as you pull these files back from archive or from a different storage platform, you can begin to push those files anywhere using Constellation. If it's in your own facility, it's very simple. So you can see where you can have an editor or an assistant editor bring files in, push them off to the different departments, color, visual effects, those kinds of things. And once you kind of get your head around that, it makes sense that you can start to push those files to other cities, other states, other countries even. We have a client that's actually pushing files around the world daily. They're retrieving files from satellite feeds and pushing them all over the world. This is actually a screen grab from Constellation, and you can see in this situation we were pushing files from LA to New York at the same time we were writing from the internal storage area network to the LTO library. And essentially what this is doing is, now that you have this huge network of storage, you can actually turn all of that storage into one searchable database. So if you've got 20 editors or 20 people with different storage on each system, one person can now search all of those systems as if it were one repository. So this is really big in facilities that need something right away and need to get going, and they can't. They really can't afford the big investment for a large scale out of storage. So one of the things that Scott kind of touched on is tiered storage, and how Isilon is essentially a NAS. And Isilon and Constellation and CET Universe work very well together because we all kind of believe in the same philosophy. You can see in the Isilon product line that they are creating a tiered storage as well with the X and the S and the NL series storage. What Constellation allows you to do is manage the data migration between these platforms. So if you have a storage area network or primary storage, have tier 2 storage and LTO archive, Constellation can actually manage between all of these mediums. What that means is you can set a watermark on your primary storage where when you hit 80% capacity, the files automatically begin to go oldest to newest, move over to tier 2, and then to LTO. You can set any file that hasn't been touched in 60 days or 30 days or whatever you decide. Automatically archive those files to LTO.